in the Lone Star Land, with boots on my feet and dreams in my hand. A little sassy but a whole lot of grace. You'll see that fire when you look in my face. I'm a Texas girl with a heart so wide, family and friends always by my side. From the crack of dawn to the stars at night, I keep it real, keep my soul burning bright. Barbecue smoke, Friday night lights, cheering for the Astros under Texas skies. A little bit stubborn, a whole lot of charm. This big old heart will keep you warm. I'm a Texas girl with a heart so wide, family and friends always by my side. From the crack of dawn to the stars at night, I keep it real, keep my soul burning bright. Barbecue smoke, Friday night lights, cheering for the Astros under Texas skies. A little bit stubborn, a whole lot of charm. This big old heart will keep you warm. I'm a Texas girl with a heart so wide, family and friends always by my side. From the crack of dawn to the stars at night, I keep it real, keep my soul burning bright. From the blue bonnet fields to the city streets, every step I take feels like home to me. With a little sass and a lot of pride, this Texas girl's got nothing to hide. I'm a Texas girl with a heart so wide, family and friends always by my side. From the crack of dawn to the stars at night, I keep it real, keep my soul burning bright.
Gummy shoe prints, laid them down the street. Chocolate wrappers hiding secrets sweet. They don't miss a beat, they've got a knack. With licorice ropes pulling answers back. Twist the wrapper to reveal the truth. A sticky web spun by a candy slough. No sour lies can escape the grip. These lollipops.
Sebastian, sweet boy, where have you gone? The sun sets low, but we keep marching on. The wind whispers your name soft through the pines, a melody aching in these hearts of mine. Roads are endless, the nights are cold, but your story's a light we'll never let go. Where are you, sweet boy Sebastian? We're searching the hills, the rivers, the plains. You deserve better, oh you deserve better. And your army is fighting through heartache and pain. Your laughter once rang like bells through the air. Now silence just lingers, it's more than we can bear. We carry your memory, a flag in our hands. Through shadows and valleys, through shifting sands. The roads are endless, the nights are cold, but your story's a light we'll never let go. Where are you, sweet boy Sebastian? We're searching the hills, the rivers, the plains. You deserve better, Oh, you deserve better, and your army is fighting through heartache and pain. Your laughter once rang through heartache and pain.
Well, hello everybody. How you doing? Hope everybody's doing good. Happy Friday. Can you believe it's Friday already? Wow, the week has just flown by so fast. But happy Friday. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate y'all so much. Hi, Brown Eyes Girls. How you doing? TJ. Hey, Dan. Let's see here. I'm out. How you doing? Look at her. She stopped by to leave some love. Oh, good to see you. Linda, how are you? Let's see here. Wild Child, good to see you. Hi, Peggy. So good to have everybody today. Jacqueline, hello there. Hi, Kimberly. Let's see, Teresa. Hey, girl. Hi, Kiki. Let me get through here. Hey, Keely girl, how you doing? She just ate some blueberry cream cheese bagels for supper. Girl, I'm coming to your house for supper. Let's see who else we got with us. Hi, Cinderella. Good to see you. Hi, Two Steppin'. So glad to see everybody. Cecilia. Hello. Hi, Mama. Lisa King. Hello. Let me see if anybody else sneaking in with us. Do 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 do. I need to get us a little song to play while we're scrolling. I gotta go so slow with it, or it will jump. Mama, how you doing? Good to see you. Narita. Hello, doll. How you doing? Let me see here. Do do do. Do 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 do. Let's see. Cow gal. Still praying for Sebastian and Seth. Yeah, we need to continue those prayers because we need this boy found. He needs to be found for sure. Hey, Texas Plain Jane, how you doing, girl? Good to see you. Michelle, hello, my friend. Good to see you. Let's see here. Stacy Tease, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Melissa, hello. Got anybody else? I think we did it. So good to see everybody. Thanks so much for coming and hanging out with us today. Guys, we got some stuff to talk about. Yes. Let's start by saying I hope you all saw my post, but our beautiful Bobby Brutzman, I think that's how you pronounce her last name. She left me a message to call, and her son, she got that call that no mother ever wants to get, and her son passed away. It's a horrible time. She wants to come back and hang out with us, but she's just been struggling so much with her grandson and getting him situated, and then to have this on top of it Please keep our beautiful Bobby in your hearts and in your prayers always, because she's got a long road ahead, and she's trying to be strong for her grandson, but yet her heart is completely broken. And so definitely, if you don't mind, keep her in your prayers. Kiki's girls have strep throat. Keep those little sweeties in your prayer as well. So, yeah, life can be cruel sometimes, but sadly, that's a club nobody should ever have to be part of. No mama should ever have to get that call, but it happens. And we both cried a little bit last night. We kind of laughed a little bit, but I had a good conversation with her. And I promised her that we would all keep her in our hearts, in our prayers. And, you know, what can I say? And I told her, I said, I don't even have any words to say because none of it will help. So, yeah, my heart is just broken for her. So I appreciate you guys for keeping her in your prayers. Hi, Dixie. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, and Kiki's little girls got the strep going on in their house. Pray for Mama Kiki as well, because that is always never a fun time when you got sick ones. But yeah, hope everybody's had a very good week. Mine has been insane crazy. Today I finally got to relax a little bit and then got up and finished up all of our yard work here. So we have a neighbor across the street we've known for several years here at the our family compound property here, and his wife passed away, and so he's been having a hard time. So tomorrow, if it does not rain, we will be going over and taking care of his yard for him because he doesn't live here. So doing what we can to help those that need a little help. Pat, hello. Um, I have been trying my best to hurry and get to, and I was just in the process right before I had to start going live, but a couple people said they feel like they've been blocked, and I don't know, they're regulars, so I don't know why they would be blocked, but I am still trying to look into that. And Brenda Sue was one of them. So I'm going to definitely work on that, try to get all of that sorted out, because we don't want our friends to be blocked. And so I will definitely keep a check on that. Just know that I'm going to go through the block list. Unfortunately, we have to have a block list because there are people out there that cannot stand the fact that someone else in this entire world might have a different opinion than them. Lord help them, but that happens. It really does. And it's crazy to me. Insane, crazy that people can't handle the fact that you might think different. But, it's just, it kills me. And of course, when you think different, you're wrong. And at no time could they ever be the one wrong. I just don't get it. But it is what it is, and we got to deal with it. And therefore, we have a block list. You come in, you be a total butt, you're going to get blocked. It's kind of what it is. And if you were blocked or you feel like you're blocked, send me an email. Let me know so that I can go in and check. I just checked. I'm doing that right now as I'm speaking, and I don't see anybody on here that is one of our normal people, just the obvious ones. And so there we go. All righty. But if you ever feel that way, just send me an email. I'll keep up with my emails better than I have been, and we'll get it taken care of. Because sometimes it happens on accidents. The chat gets to go in. You're trying to get a certain person and you end up getting a good person. It happens. It happens. So, guys, today, Sebastian Rogers. Hey, KK, 2 years too long. Somebody needs to speak up. And I was sitting there this morning and I was trying to decide what is it we can be talking about. What can we talk about? We've talked about everything. But it doesn't hurt to go back. And there are so many questions floating around because so many people have different opinions about different little situations, and people, get aggravated about a certain situation that we talk about or whatever. So I thought, let's just go back and review a bunch of little things to make sure we understand the things that actually have happened. And so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to watch several videos and we'll clarify the reason for, I will definitely let you all know the reason for each one that I chose. And they're short, they're not very long. So it's not going to take us, several hours. We'll get through this, I promise. So that's the purpose for today's live. We are going to, more than anything, kind of clarify some stuff, make sure everybody knows, okay, this really did happen, although we're not seeing it or we don't remember it or any kind of situation like that. I just want to make sure everybody gets a little refresher course and we get all on the same page with some of it. And of course, every single one of you deserve to have your own opinions. And if you don't agree, it's all good. And so we're going to get started. I see Keely. Yeah. And her name was not on the list, but yeah, I see Keely. Oh, you're leaving, Keely? Love you, girl. You take care of yourself, okay? We love you. But we do see you. All right, guys, we got some music going. We will be using the copyright. All of these channels are listed in the description of this video or this live stream here. And so at any time, if you want to go back, they are listed in the order we're watching. And you can always go to the description here. We're going to start out with WSMV Nashville, because they did a report that told us that the FBI and the Secret Service were called in early in this case. So let's listen to this so that we can make sure we're all on the same page and we get it all clarified. These things did happen. So here we go. Let's go here. Make it bigger, if it will. All right, guys, here we go.
It has now been 6 weeks since Sebastian Rogers disappeared from his mother's home in Sumner County. The 15-year-old who has autism apparently walked away from home in the middle of the night. Now today, we learned that the FBI and Secret Service have been helping out in this case. And in the past few days, crews found a pair of glasses in the search area. It is not immediately clear if the glasses are Sebastian's. Crews are looking into that now. Our Brendan Tierney has the latest details on the search efforts.
The search in the air and on the ground for Sebastian Rogers has been scaled back over the past month. But officials say they're still working on the case every day.
Interviewing individuals, re-interviewing individuals, checking out.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna take our music down to almost nothing here because it's so low. So I want to make sure y'all can hear it. And this is Susan Nyland with the Tennessee Bureau of Investigations. So yeah, Lisa, a lot of people didn't even know Secret Service was called in. Is the music too loud? I want it. I think we're just going to stop the music because you can't really hear well. Let's listen.
Leads, rechecking leads.
Susan Nyland says they're doing an old-fashioned police investigation, including interviewing Sebastian's parents, who have been cooperating since the beginning.
There is not any kind of an indication that there is a criminal element involved. But we are keeping options open. We don't know what has happened.
At this point, they haven't found any videos or other physical evidence that's connected to Sebastian.
We are exploring every lead that comes in and every tip that comes in.
Chief Deputy Eric Craddock says the Sheriff's Department has not received any actionable leads for more than 300 tips.
Nothing would make me happier than to wake up tomorrow morning with a tip that cracks this case wide open and we find Sebastian and bring him home.
But he wouldn't say where the investigation goes from here beyond asking people to remain on the lookout for Sebastian.
We are here and we are dedicated.
In Gallatin, Brendan Tierney, WSMV4.
All right. So just to make sure everybody's on the same page, everybody knows early on, guys, this was really early into Sebastian's case, and the FBI and the Secret Service joined in on the search for Sebastian. Do me a favor, if you don't mind. Put a 1 in chat if you knew both of those agencies were part of the investigation. Oh, are the birds too loud? Sassy, I'm outside on the deck. Can y'all hear the birds chirping? Yeah, there's several birds around. If it's too annoying, let me know. I can go inside. Hey, KK, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, everybody. Peggy says 2. Hi, Marianne. The video was very, very, very low, but it was really important that I play it, and at least we could see the banner across there where it states it clearly. So just a few knew, just a small handful knew that both of those agencies were called in early in on Sebastian's case. So that's important to know. Everybody keeps saying we need the FBI. We need the FBI. FBI hasn't been involved in this. They really have since the very beginning. They haven't left, Sassy. They have one of their retired detectives, excuse me, with the FBI that is actively, as we speak, working on Sebastian's case. He took all the things that they have and started at the very, very beginning. He's reviewing it. He's doing searches and everything. And that was told to us in several interviews, but especially the one that was put out in September of, I think it was what, 2025 last year in September. And they talked about Detective Barnett. He's with the FBI. So a lot of people are thinking FBI needs to get involved, but they are. They really are. Hi, little Miss Sharon. Good to see you. Hi, Sandy. Hello to everybody coming in. Thanks so much for being here, guys. I really appreciate y'all. Make sure, before we get started on our second video, make sure, I know, why no press conference? I can't answer that one. I really cannot. I don't get it. I don't like it. But in all actuality, they don't have to do it, and we can't force them to, you know? Hey, cool gamer. But guys, if y'all don't mind, hit that thumbs up for us. I don't have a goal set, but if you would like to do a super chat, it would be greatly appreciated. Gifted memberships are amazing. It's a great way to help. And if you can't, no big deal. We're still doing this. All right, so let's go to the very next one, okay? And the next one's going to be News Channel 5. It's going to talk about how many people were searching for Sebastian. Oh, wait. What happened here? That is not the one I wanted. Hold on. We're going right here to this next one. If it will let us. There we go. This is not it. What is it doing? Y'all, it wouldn't even be a stream if we didn't have glitches, right? Here we go. News Channel 5. Here we go. Let's make this bigger. And this one's a little louder, so hopefully we'll be able to listen to it. Oh, Beth.
It's day 7 of search for 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers. This weekend, efforts to find him have ramped up. Good evening. I'm Emily Luxon. For the last week, we have followed the latest developments on the search for the missing teen who has autism. Our Nikki Hauser has been at the command center in Sumner County all day. Nikki, there are hundreds more people out there searching for Sebastian this weekend.
Exactly. Emily, I'm told that close to 300 trained search and rescue volunteers have been out here on the ground all day trying to find Sebastian. That's hundreds more than the 80 or so that we saw during the week. Now, this weekend, the National Guard was called in. TBI has been involved all week, and agencies from Wilson, Knox, and Williamson counties are all here to help Sumner County. They all want you to know they are all over this area, checking and double checking every inch of space. All week, they've used specialized technology, canines, and sheer manpower to cover the ground here. TBI has been involved, and the county has been talking to the FBI as well on advice for how to move forward here. And the community has been asked to both check their properties and check their video camera footage from Sunday.
Okay, did y'all hear that? Let's go back because I want to make sure you hear that. Here we go. Let's listen. Start right here.
To know they are all over this area, checking and double checking every inch of space. All week, they've used specialized technology, canines, and sheer manpower to cover the ground here. TBI has been involved, and the county has been talking to the FBI as well on advice for how to move forward here. And the community has.
Sumner County has been advising with the FBI on how to move forward. Guys, the FBI has been involved in Sebastian's case very much.
Been asked to both check their properties and check their video camera footage from Sunday to Monday. Everybody has the same goal. Sumner County Fire saying at this time, try not to get in the way of the professionals.
The agencies have been training for things like this for years. They have the Emergency Management Association of all of the different counties in any state. This is what they do. They are ready for these kind of events. They just ask for patience of everybody to let them do what they've been trained to do.
That's the hard part. That word patience, I don't have it. I'm not a very patient person. I want to know, I want to be able to find out the answers we all have, but they're asking us for patience. And that's a very hard thing. Very, very, very hard thing. And so let's finish this out real quick and then we'll talk.
Now they are wrapping up search operations for today. I'm told they'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning, but that they are going to be scaling back some of the search operations going into this week. We'll let you know updates as we hear more, but as of now, nobody has seen Sebastian live in.
Okay, you just heard her say 300 volunteers, trained search and rescue volunteers, people who know how to do their job, looking for a missing person, doing the search in a particular way as to cover every bit of ground. And as she said, as of now, no sighting or evidence of Sebastian being out there. Guys, that's huge. That is huge to me and so very, very, very important, because if he had walked out his front door like his mother wanted to make us all believe, no, Liberty, they were on the ground. They were there doing surveillance. They were pulling videos. They were there working. I promise you that. But hello, anyways. So the important part of this video is to show that although his mother tells us, I don't know why he walked out that door, but yet there's no physical, no visual, no technological, nothing. Well, Ellie, they were asking people, and there were a handful of people that did say, no, you can't search our property. And guess what? They were friends of the family. Everyone else allowed their property searched. It's big. It's big. FBI, I believe, are not making statements because they're not the lead. It's Sumner County. FBI is not going to step on top of them. It's just how it works, a chain of command. And unfortunately, in Sebastian's case, Sumner County Sheriff's Office has that lead. And they are the ones that should be putting that out. But yet we're not here.
Andersonville. I'm Nikki Hauser, News Channel 5.
News to bring you. We have new video that the family of Sebastian Rogers and a
we're gonna oh shoot, y'all, I gotta quit touching buttons. Here we go. This is hindsight 2002.
It's day 7 of the search for 15-year-old.
And the video that has no relevance to the case. I want y'all to listen to his words very carefully as Eric Craddock speaks about the video.
It's day 7 of the search for 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers. This weekend, efforts to find him have ramped up. Good evening. I'm Emily Luxon. For the last week, we have followed the latest developments on the search for the missing teen who has autism. Our Nikki Hauser has been at the command center in Sumner County all day. Nikki, there are hundreds more people out there searching for Sebastian this weekend.
Little Miss Sharon, thank you so much for gifting a membership. If y'all were the lucky person to get the membership, please, Ellie, congratulations. Please tell our little Miss Sharon, thank you so much for that. And Ellie, this one's for you. Let me pull it up. Let me get back up here. Ellie, welcome to the South, girl.
Welcome to the South. We break that good stuff out. We got enough to go around. So can I get a hey and get down? Welcome to the South.
Welcome to the lollipops. We're going to be, I promise, we're doing a members live very soon. I am working on it. I promise. Okay, guys, so let's listen to this part because this is big. The 3 a.m. video, the light video. It was something that we all jumped on. We've all analyzed it. We've all worked over it. We've dug into it. We've looked at every aspect of that video. So many different creators. We believe something was happening just hours before Sebastian went missing. That's big. But when the sheriff comes out and tells us, no, not relevant. It was very, very frustrating. So let's listen to what they say about it. Oh, Peggy, how sweet. Jump as. Is it jump as? Welcome. And Peggy, thank you so much. And to our newest member, welcome to the South. Welcome to our newest member. So excited to have you. And to Peggy, thank you so much. That is so gracious. And look at Cecilia. She says, lake party money. Woo woo. Thank you, Cecilia. I love you so much for that. That is so sweet. So, okay, here we go, guys. Listen to his words. I know it's frustrating, but we're going to talk about it.
Exactly. Emily, I'm told that close to 300 trained search and rescue volunteers have been out here on the ground all day trying to find. Live in Hendersonville, I'm Nikki Hauser, News Channel 5.
All right, let's get over to the next one. Hang tight.
Katie Proudfoot, the last person to have seen Sebastian Rogers before he vanished without a trace, claims that she has no idea what happened to her son. He went to bed as per usual. She heard a thud, didn't check, but rather called out for him to go to sleep. He responded, and that was that. The next morning,
this is Evil Exist. It skipped a whole video, guys. We're going to go ahead and listen to it.
She went to wake him up for school and Sebastian was gone. He didn't take his shoes or phone or switch, according to her. He walked out the front door, and was gone. She believes someone may have him, but never publicly pleaded or offered any reward for his safe return. That alone speaks volumes. Anyway, I want to bring into focus another piece of information that I find to be a massive red flag in this case. On the day Sebastian vanished, his mother seemed to give him the best day. She made breakfast that morning, which she doesn't usually do, since she said Sebastian was so excited he called family to brag about it. She then took him out to so many places. They went bowling, and then shopping, to the Roadhouse for dinner. It was like non-stop fun. I think it would have been an overstimulating day for any child. Katie also snapped a number of pictures that were not put out on his missing persons posters. Many are now wondering what this last day was really about, especially since Seth Rogers said that when he got to their house, Katie shoved her phone into his face and said, look, he was happy. What an...
Look, he was happy. What was he supposed to be, Katie? What was your point? This video, that statement is another huge factor. Why does a mother have to prove that her child was happy that day to his father? He went missing, but yeah, look, he's happy, but he ran away. She's going to tell us all throughout that day, from that 6 o'clock timeline till Seth got there at 8, within 2 hours, he had ran away, but look, he was happy. How does that make any sense? It's absolutely crazy, guys. Yes, her point was she never sees him happy at her house, maybe, in my opinion. Very good observation, Peggy. I agree with you. Yeah, Lisa, I agree with you on that one too. If he was happy, why did we not see him smiling in this video? I saw him smile not one time. We have looked over that video hundreds and hundreds of times, focused on Sebastian, and that child was miserable. Of course, the other side said, oh, you can see the connection him and his mother have. No. No. That's not a connection. That's a child who's very uncomfortable, sitting at a table alone with his very own mother, the woman who gave birth to him. And it's right here before our eyes. But he was happy. Why did she feel the need to prove to Seth that he was happy? If he was happy, he wouldn't have ran away from home just hours later. Hey, Tam girl, how you doing? Thanks for being here.
An odd thing to do, unless she was really trying to drive a point home, saying, look, nothing was wrong. He was fine and happy. Why even think?
Okay, I want you to look in her hand. This is something I noticed with this picture. I'm going to go back just a tad. Does she have a phone here and another phone there? What is that? Does it look like she has 2 phones here? Or is it just me? Put on 1 if you think that's possibly 2 phones. Let me see what y'all think. Watch this.
Point home, saying, look, nothing was wrong. He was fine and
There's
happy.
2 screens.
Why even think to say such a thing when her son is missing?
Doesn't it look like there's 2 screens? Something's not right with her phone. But I'm not sure what it is. I can't tell it either, Lisa, but it was very strange. I'm going to go back just a little bit before she pulls her phone out. But that definitely, you can see the screen here. You can see that. But what's that? That's what I'm saying. And I didn't notice it until I was watching this video. Let's go back to a little more. Okay, we're going to go right here.
Shopping, to the roadhouse for dinner. It was like non-stop fun. I think it would have been an overstimulating day for any child. Katie also snapped a number of pictures that were not put out on his missing persons posters. Many are now wondering what this last day was really about, especially since Seth Rogers said that when he got to their house, Katie shoved her phone into his face and said, look, he was happy. What an odd thing to do, unless she was really trying to drive a point home, saying, look, nothing was
It
wrong.
looks like
He was fine and happy.
her left hand is sitting there. Her fingers are holding another phone up beside it. I don't know. It's very weird. It does, Peggy, huh?
Why even think to say such a thing when her son is missing? Seth agrees and says the
I've
day would
never
be a
seen a
lot for
phone that
Sebastian.
long. Her fingers are on the keypad, and it looks like there are two screens there. How big is her phone? What kind of phone does she have?
To just load him up with all those activities, all his favorite things in the same day, seems just too much. Seth has a picture and videos of Sebastian at the bowling alley, and Seth says Sebastian didn't look happy in one of the pictures. Why do you think Katie wanted to make the point that Sebastian was happy? This is really a big red flag. Was she defensive right from the get-go? What does that tell us?
Josh asked you if they just let you walk through the house. Nobody asked you who you were, let you walk into his room. Did you have any interaction with law enforcement? And if so, how did they treat you?
Well, I was still in uniform, which is probably why they didn't ask me who I was.
I agree,
And
Cheryl.
Katie probably told them who I was after I came inside. I mean, obviously, it's her coming up to me and shoving her.
Did y'all hear that loud noise? I jumped. I don't know if y'all heard that, but there was a limb that just fell on top of the cover for the pontoon boat. It scared the pee out of me. Oh, thanks, Dan. But you know, there was the possibility of passing off of a phone, maybe. I don't know. But Peggy, Cheryl, hey girl, says, is that yellow jacket guy on the screen? It looks like maybe two phones. Maybe she passed one off to him with that picture. You never know. You never know. But Detroit City, interesting. I don't see Detroit City in here. Sorry if I didn't see you, but I don't see you. Let me make sure I got my chat filter. Hold on, guys. I want to make sure I see everybody. Hold on, hold on. Huh. Interesting. But I don't see them. Well, okie dokie. Hello, Detroit City. How's it shaking in your town? Oh, Cheryl. Okay. It's me, she says. All right, girl. All right. I was like, I don't see no name with Detroit. All righty, girl.
Her phone in my face, kind of, you know, obviously she knows me, and obviously with her statement, look, he was happy, you know. I still don't understand why it matters if he was happy or not.
Bingo. What does it matter? He's missing. If his mother wants us to believe he ran away, why did she put it in his face? He was happy. Happy kids do not run away. It makes no sense. None.
I mean, to sit there and make that point to me, I don't get that. He's missing. Doesn't matter if he was happy on Saturday or Friday or Sunday. The fact is he's missing.
Yes,
And
Lisa.
it's just,
Was it normal, you know, backing up before we move forward, was it normal for, you know, she made a point of saying in several interviews that she took him to do all of his favorite things, all the way from breakfast through activities, through visiting family members, through his favorite place for dinner. Was that a normal situation? I mean, you know, was it, or would they normally, you know, maybe she'd take him to a place he liked to eat, but not just load him up on all of his favorite things? I mean,
I know I wouldn't. And for all the stuff that she was supposedly doing with him, that's a lot for him. I mean, that's a lot. I have a video and pictures of him at the bowling alley. And I've got a picture of him. He is not happy.
What? Seth has a picture of him from the bowling alley, and even at the bowling alley, guys, Sebastian was not happy. Did we saw her take 2 pictures. Did you ever see him smile? That big old smile of his? No, we did not. One time he's shoving food in his face. But yeah, we haven't seen the bowling alley pictures. Hey, DJ, good to see you. You're good. It's insane to me that a mother is so worried about making sure the father understands. Look, he was happy. My response as a parent would have been, so explain to me why the hell he's not here. Hey, Pink Warrior, good to see you, girl. Welcome in, everybody. Let's finish this out.
I mean, his hands are in his pockets. His shoulders are slumped forward. I mean, he just looks like a teenager that's being drugged to Chuck E. Cheese's.
on Saturday.
On Sunday.
On Sunday, hours before he went missing. Hours before. Hold on. We're going to go back because we're going to this light video. Hold on. I'm going to get us back there. Wama. Because this is big. Oh, let me go one more. One more. Here we go. Let's listen to this. This is the one with the lights. Here we go. No, stop it. I give up, y'all. It doesn't want us to play.
News to bring you. We have new video that the family of Sebastian Rogers and a private investor.
It's day.
I promise y'all I'm going to make it. We are watching this video.
News to bring you. We have new video that the family of Sebastian Rogers and a private investigator helping them with his cause believe could be significant in the search for this missing 16-year-old. Our Holly Thompson first broke the story at 3 o'clock and asked the private investigator why he believes this is so significant.
The private investigator is
helping Katie and Chris Proudfoot so far without a trace from his home. That was almost a year ago. The family hired Steve Fisher late last year to take on Sebastian's case. Now, Steve says the video they're focused on now could be a break in the case. He says if you look closely, it shows a person in dark clothing in Sebastian's neighborhood right around 12:17 a.m., the night Sebastian disappeared. He says that.
Okay. I do not, little Miss Sharon. I don't have the picture at the bowling alley. I wish I did, but I don't. The certain people that were allowed to have it didn't share them. So now this video I'm playing because of the importance of the investigator that was hired by the mother and the stepfather on the 1-year anniversary. They put this out. Is that Sebastian? Do you see that shadow? Oh my gosh, this could possibly be Sebastian. Now, if they actually had been following their own son's case, they would know that within the first 48 hours, Sumner County had done their due diligence and talked to the man that was out walking his dog. And there was no one there but him and his dog. It was debunked 48 hours after he went missing, but they wait 1 year and put this out there. Breaking news, breaking news. I think it's quite funny myself, and I had to laugh when everybody was like, well, wait a minute, didn't Sumner County check into that and debunk it? Why, yes, they did. We, as a community that we call ourselves Sebastian's Army, because we're here for Sebastian, fighting for him, and we knew this video was bogus. His own mother, stepfather, and I won't use words before I say the private investigator, they didn't know? They're going to pass this off like it's new breaking news? That it's proving a point, guys. It's proving a point. All these things happened. They were all looked into. They were all checked out. Doesn't matter that his mother and stepfather had no clue about it. That speaks volumes on how much they cared. YouTubers followed their son's case better than his mother and father. Crazy lady, welcome. Welcome, welcome. We're so excited to have you as part of our family. Welcome. And this one's for you, girl. Welcome to the South.
Welcome. Welcome to the South. We break that good stuff out. We got enough to go around. So can I get a pain in the Welcome to the South.
Welcome, welcome. So excited to have you. And you'll get to join our members live when we finally get around to it. And looky here. We got our girl Pink Warrior coming in. 14 months. We won't ever give up on Sebastian. No, ma'am, we won't. Just because his own family, the mother that gave birth to him, pretty much has given up. She hadn't followed nothing. She's more concerned about parking in a handicapped parking spot to go get her nails done, not handing out flyers while she's there, just pampering herself. We won't stop. Thank you, Pink Warrior, for being part of us for so long. And hello, SI. How you doing? Hi, Brenda Calvert. Good to see y'all. Right? Look at here. Brenda says it all right here, guys. Concerned about a guy walking his dog, but not about the cars and lights video. That was just a trash truck, though, Brenda, right? Crazy. Crazy. And very, very sad, if you ask me. Because Sebastian deserves a better mother. That's just my opinion. And she's proven it every time she opens her mouth. Let's finish this up.
Person appears to hide behind a car when someone walks the dog nearby. Then that person takes off in the opposite direction. I asked Steve how significant this video is, video the public has never seen.
You know, it's really easy to add a shadow in at certain times in a video. Surely, oh, fish sticks didn't do that, right? Tiff from Texas, and always will be. Yes, and hello to you. Trash truck, or the guy bringing his bins down the driveway. What driveway is in the common area between the homes? That's what I want to know. Who put a driveway back there in the grass, in the backyard? Lord help us.
We found, we went through over 100 hours of surveillance, and it wasn't until the third pass through the surveillance that we even spotted this person. Is this person accounted for? Does law enforcement know who this individual is? Do they even know about this person in the video? And if they do, have they accounted for who that is?
Steve told us the TBI also had a copy of this video. We reached out to them asking why they never released it. Now, there is still an active Amber Alert out for Sebastian. Hundreds of hours have been pouring into finding him. Ground searches, drone mapping, the use of scent dogs, and the scouring of surveillance video. So what's next in the search? I asked Steve that question, and you can see where he says they will soon focus their search in the WSMV4 News app. The family did sit down with me one-on-one. I'll have that full story for you on the day 1 year ago that Sebastian went missing. That's Wednesday, February 26th.
We on Weeks High School, 57 through 56. Coverage from. And I got Central. Moving history of this address.
Y'all have a seat.
Beginning of Kelly Lane 1000. We're going to work our way north of Kelly Lane. Take one side of the road, we'll take the other since y'all started there. That's fine. We'll get these two houses right here, and we'll take the right side. The white Ford truck, that's the Hendersonville officer's house that's with me. On the corner? No, that house hasn't been checked. The next house up from it, you'll see the white Ford in the driveway. 12 Central. Okay. We log a neighborhood Facebook page. Post was made. 1023 checked. No motion on camera. I'll be clear in one.
What would make a grown man cry? What would make a grown man cry? I'm asking you that, and after I tell you what I know, I would like you to drop a comment if you'd be so willing and tell me what you think. What did this person see? What did this person learn? What does this person know? This is about Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, and I so appreciate you being here with me today. If you would hit that notification bell, because we are going to keep going, adding to what I know people know. It's 365 days. There is evidence we know of, and we need to bring some certain things to light. And that's what we're going to do today. I've titled this, A Grown Man Cries. What would make a grown man cry, in your opinion? What would he have to see? What would he have to know? What would make him say, it's bad? It's so, so bad. Because this happened in the Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers case. I've known it for a while. I've waited for it to be reported and told, and I've waited to hear it a couple of times. So I'm going to share it with you today because we are 1 year mark, and it's time for things to come to light, regardless of what they are, because there's no secrets. There need to be no secrets when there's a missing child, correct? So let me tell you what I know. What I know is on Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers was last seen February 25th at the Texas Roadhouse, and then allegedly, according to his mother, she was home alone with him and saw him last when she put him to bed. He was reported missing February 26th. Dispatch received the call at 6:33 a.m., 33 minutes after Katie Proudfoot claims to have found Sebastian missing at 6 a.m. And there was a vigil Tuesday, February 27th at Beech Creek High School. In attendance was Seth Rogers. Not in attendance were Katie Proudfoot and Chris Proudfoot, Sebastian's biological mother and stepfather. Seth Rogers, for those new to the case, that is his biological father. So at this vigil, very interesting, people witnessed something very odd. A grown man walking away with his head down in tears, but not before he made the statement, it's bad. It's so, so bad. You all, makes me want to ask, and I've been wondering, and I've been tearing this up inside for so long. What does that mean? What would he have seen? What is so bad to a grown man? So, so bad that it would make him cry and leave a vigil. But it's knowledge. What did he see? What did he know? What did he learn? Well, this individual volunteered, was one of the searchers volunteering, off duty, but volunteered to search. This individual was at the command center.
Okay. Let me redo what I just was saying because I was still muted. Sorry, guys. We had some friends stop by. They're out there on the porch now, so I had to come in. But guys, we heard on dispatch this particular man was riding around with law enforcement. Didn't turn over his stuff. Although everything happened around his backyard, the one person that had the perfect view, but yet it's bad. It's so, so bad. He couldn't even stay at the vigil. It was so emotional for him. What does this man know? These are the important things in this case. Why did his security videos not get turned over?
This individual was riding around with law enforcement. This individual helped search. What did he see? What would make a grown man cry and say it's bad? It's so, so bad. It makes me worry. Was it, what it does show us is he knows something, right? He knows.
Yes, SI. He's the one, right after Sebastian went missing, he went to the vigil, came back. Very shortly after that, his house goes on the market. A couple weeks later, it goes off the market. And everybody in their neighborhood was well aware of the fact and have spoken about the fact that when Mr. Chris wasn't home, KK went to play.
What happened? It's bad. It's so, so bad. And he was at the command post and he was volunteering to search and he was riding around. So if he knows, we know they know. So I'm legitimately asking you, in this circumstance, what do you think is possible was seen? What does he know? Was he an eyewitness? Did he see something at the command post? Did he hear something when riding around? Did they hear things when they were searching? But what is so bad, so, so bad? But it shows that they know something for someone to make a statement like that. It's not.
I agree with her. For someone to say it's bad, it's so, so bad, and he is crying his eyes out while saying it, according to all the people that was around, he had to know. You don't just say those words when a child's missing unless you know what happened. But that's just my opinion.
We don't know what we don't know. It's not, there is no evidence. Did he see Sebastian getting carried out? Did someone see Sebastian getting carried out? Did someone see Sebastian possibly being put in a car? Did someone see footage? Did this person see footage that is so, so bad it made him cry and leave a vigil? What happened to Sebastian? Well, we know that they know. And when we say, when Craddock says we don't know what we don't know, well, here's what I'm to tell you. We know, you know, and we know you knew very early on, because this was said on Tuesday, February 27th.
The very day after he goes missing or is reported to be missing. These are the words that the man said that lives directly behind Katie and Chris. Was he part of it? Was he out there that night while whatever it was happening in that backyard? Or did his little friend KK tell him? Why is it that this grown man is crying and saying it's bad? It's so, so bad. Did they even question him is my question. I don't even know, was he questioned or was he never questioned? But I do question the fact that they don't have his surveillance video. Why? just because he's law enforcement? There are bad people in law enforcement. There's good people. But there's also people that hide things because they are in a position to do just that. He should be looked into.
And this person didn't just pull it out of a hat. They heard something, they saw something, they were told something, or they know something. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, 364 days ago, was reported missing as a runaway child who left in the cold of the night, dark, without his cell phone, without his shoes, barefoot, without his coat, without his switch, without anything. He is a chess player. He is a planner. He is a thinker. He doesn't like to be barefoot. He does not like to be cold. He has autism, is high functioning, but has his particularities. The entire story goes against everything that has been said and his father knows about him. Where is Sebastian? Now, we're being told that law enforcement and local officials know what happened, and I agree with that because I've heard things. This is one of which I've heard, and I've heard other things, and I agree. Yes, and they know who's responsible. I agree with that statement. I agree. Okay, so we know they know. They know we know now, I believe. And the people involved know we know. Now, here's my question. When are they going to do something about it? What are they going to do about it? Are we going to
Bingo.
keep letting the people that they know are involved walk around? Or are we going to do something? I would hope that you'll share this video out far and wide to people who will hear it, see it, share it, tag it, officials, congressmen, senators, whoever you need to, whoever you know, so they all know about the case about Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Because you know what? Maybe it's if other people higher up in Tennessee start asking these individuals these important questions that we have, we'll start getting answers and we'll. Sorry, I hit pause. Maybe we'll start getting some answers or people will start moving.
Okay, y'all, I'm going to tell myself. I just questioned, oh my God, did I hit a button when she paused?
Because this is a life of a child. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers is now 16. He was 15 when he was reported missing. He deserves to be found, and we need to bring him home. Hit that notification bell and subscribe. Please drop a comment and tell me, what do you think a grown man may have seen when he says it's so bad, and cried? What?
Thank you to Crime Time Buzz for putting this out there, for reminding us that the very first vigil that was held, that was going to happen in their neighborhood just for the neighbors, but because Mr. Chris pitched a baby fit like a toddler, they held it somewhere else. He was part of the neighborhood. He was there. He left crying, saying these words. The neighbor, CC, Mr. Carr. I have questions.
What did he see? Drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. It's concerning, but that was Tuesday, February 27th at a vigil, overheard by several people. So, on to
All righty. Thank you to Crime Time Buzz for that one. We're going to move on to the next one. What did he see? It's bad. It's so bad. This is Steph.
Katie and Chris packed up and left that home. Are you in contact with them at all? I know originally they weren't talking to you at all. They weren't sharing information, which also seemed bizarre to me. Even if a split up is acrimonious, you still have this shared goal, right? to find your boy. Has it gotten any better between you and Katie in terms of sharing info?
It kind of feels like it doesn't feel like a shared goal.
Like a shared goal. Sad, but poor little Sebastian only has one parent that is trying to find him. But guys, you got to remember, I've said it 100 times over and over and over. You're not going to go out and spend your days walking through the woods, searching creeks and all the things when you know exactly where that person is at. Just saying.
Sure doesn't feel like a shared goal. It feels like it's only my goal and all of Sebastian's army. But as for contact between me and the Proudfoots, there has been no contact. It's like I'm the only one that misses my son. I need you to get away from whoever you're near. Get to a phone. My phone is still on, son. I need you home.
Poor Seth. Hey, Sammy G. Good to see you, girl.
Let's talk about the thud. I want to know about that.
Okay,
Chris?
I'm going to pause this real quick. That was News Nation and Ashley Banfield interviewing Seth, and it was just the saddest thing ever, because if you don't love a person and you split away from that person and create another life over here with another person, that's all good. It is what it is. But when you and your previous husband had a child together, you're linked to that person forever. And especially when your child needs you the most, when he is lost and cannot be found. And yet to date, Katie hasn't talked to Seth. Her husband now will not allow it. Will not allow Katie to speak to anyone alone. Katie spoke to the police by herself, calls her husband, and whines to him because it was too hard. She didn't have anybody to have her back. That's pathetic. Your child is missing. Deal with it. Tell what you know so that they can move on and either clear you or do what you did, and 2 years later, you're still a suspect. I mean, it is what it is. Now, this is a panel here on Web Sleuthin'. We've all heard all this. But Mr. Chris is on panel. They're asking him questions. Questions that are being put out there every day because we wanted to understand the dynamics of all parts of Sebastian's life. That includes his mother and his stepfather's home. Everybody's trying to help them figure out why they no longer have a child in their home, right? What happened here? Let's get all of this info so we can put all these pieces together. Listen to his response. He's such a grown-up. Not.
Please tell us.
Okay. What do you want to know?
Well, tell us the whole story. What did Katie tell you about the thud? What is the story behind that?
If Katie's there, maybe she could tell us.
Does she want to come on?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
No. You heard it. No. That wasn't just a, no, she's just too upset right now. Listen to that again. Does Katie want to come on? No.
The thud. What is the story behind that?
If Katie's there, maybe she could tell us.
Does she want to come on?
No.
Okay,
We ain't
that's
going
fine.
that route.
Okay.
We ain't going that route. He's not allowing his wife to even speak. The person that was with Sebastian the whole entire time. The person we want to hear from. We don't give a shit about this man. He tells us he wasn't there. He's irrelevant, but he don't know that part yet.
That's absolutely fine.
Because it's like this, people, it's enough as it is. I'm not putting her through this. And I'm sure that right there is going to cause a big stir and say, well, I'm controlling. No, I'm not controlling. I'm a husband who protects his wife.
BS. I call it, I'll shout it, bullshit. This is the person that we want to hear from because she's the one with the knowledge of what actually happened. You, Mr. Chris, are controlling the whole damn narrative. But yet you tell us you're not even there. So we don't care about your version. We want to hear from her. Do you not understand the concept here? I am so over this man and the way he talks to people who are trying to help. Trolling in people's chats under different names. Calling into Bullhorn Betty's channel with a damn voice changer. It's so obvious. You're not good at what you're doing. And it's not about you. It's about your stepson. Well, let me say this. Unless Mr. Chris actually knows and has something to hide and wants to protect that secret.
Well, you will only get polite questions here.
Let's go back to the Sebastian deal.
Okay.
Okay. Katie reported she heard a thud. And that's it.
But didn't she
knock it
ask?
off and go to bed.
I've seen different reports of.
That's it. Katie heard a thud. End of story. We have a whole child missing, but end of story. Katie heard a thud. No. Unacceptable, Mr. Chris.
She heard a thud. She said, I don't know what you're doing in there, but you need to go to bed. I've seen other reports that Sebastian responded back to her. If he did respond back to her, do you know what he said?
Yeah, he replied, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I mean,
we're clearing things.
It's funny. It's also funny to him. What part about a child missing is funny? When people are trying to ask questions to make sure they get to the right story and muddle through all the lies him and his wife have told. But it's funny to him. I wonder if he thinks Sebastian's laughing.
Up.
Right.
That's all this is. Let's just clear it up.
Hey,
you know?
Lolo.
There was a noise. Katie heard it. She responded. Sebastian answered.
Blah, 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 blah.
Okay. And see, people out there, they want to help. And it feels like that you just are like, that pissed you off that we even asked that. You know,
What pisses me off is when the statement is out there. There was a thud. She asked him.
Oh, whoa, buddy. It was out there first that there was nothing to it. He went to bed. Then it became, she heard something, a noise from his room. It wasn't until Nancy Grace pushed your wife to describe the sound she heard that it became a thud. That's part of the problem here, buddy. You're awful pissy because people are confused, because for the first 2 interviews there wasn't even noise happening. And in the middle of all the stories she tells us, there became a thud? Yeah, we got questions. Just like my question as to the very first time y'all spoke out. Katie said she went to sleep on the couch at 10, and you went over her and corrected your wife and changed it to midnight. You totally screwed the timeline because there's never been a good timeline. But we question you and you get pissy, Mr. Chris. You got some anger issues. Maybe the judge needs to order you to take more classes.
What, he responded back and moving on.
And around what time was that?
I'm not going to give you details as far as
I mean, Katie gave details, but
Well, guess what? That is Katie. I'm not giving you those kind of details.
No, she gave details publicly.
That is fine.
Okay.
Katie can give you that.
But you won't let her. They just asked for her to talk. And you said no.
I am not giving you that information. I will tell you this. It was between the time we were on the phone to the time we got off the phone. That's what I'll give you. That's it.
What a smart ass. I'm telling you, he makes you want to poke his eyeballs out.
Has Sebastian ever left the house barefoot that you know of?
Has Sebastian gone outside of the house barefooted? Yes. Before, as he ran off? No.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that's how you were asking it, but
no, I'm glad
that's
that's perfect. No, that's great. And again, I swear to you, Chris, we're not trying to be hostile.
His wife would go on shows and they were totally calm, talking, and they were normal, but everybody dissected every single word that they said, and everybody.
I know Gray Hughes has a huge channel, big following. People idolize that man, but I'm sorry, quit being an idiot. There's a child missing. Hell yeah, we're going to analyze everything because none of it is the same story they've ever told before. Therefore, there's problems. We're going to dissect that. When you have a mother that had a child in her home and that child is now missing and she can't tell the same story twice. Gray, you're better than that, buddy. You're way better. Quit stroking that ding dong's ego.
He came up with a negative meaning for every single.
Well,
thing they
let
said.
me tell you what happened. I can explain now. Let me tell you. Chris, when you went on and talked about hitting Sebastian with a belt and kind of, just chuckling about it and how the social services or child protective services came to your door and apologized to you, that got people upset. It got people.
Right. Let's clear that real quick.
Okay.
That needs to be cleared up because what was said and what people heard are two totally different things.
Sebastian didn't have on a belt. I asked Sebastian, where's your belt? He said, in my room. Mr. Chris says, go get it. Sebastian went and got it. Whack. He got a spanking because he lied. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. He didn't lie to you. You ask him a question, he told you where it was. and you made him go get it. He did. And he got a spanking with the belt on his buttocks. Your words, Mr. Chris, not mine. Your MF words. So why are you so pissy about it? You're the one that said it. We're the ones that heard it. We've heard it so many times. Every one of us can recite it by heart. You said those words. You did, not us.
I heard you
Because
say
it-
you hit him with a belt.
Okay, so let me finish, because that's the problem. When I go to make the statement, people want to interrupt and try to say, well, this and that. No, you wanted the answer. I'm giving you the answer.
You already gave it to us, buddy. You're not going to crawl out of this one. You're not going to convince everybody they didn't hear right. We heard your words, dude. Loud and clear. We heard you.
Now, when I answered that question, I told people Sebastian got a spanking. He got one lick on his butt outside of his clothes. If somebody can tell me how that's abuse to a child, explain to me.
Can you confirm when that happened?
Okay, me. Hello, over here, me. With my hand raised, by the way, I would like to explain to this idiot who has failed anger management classes. Let me explain. You asked him if he had a belt on. He said no. He was not lying. You asked him where it was. He said in his room. He wasn't lying, according to you, because you told him to go in there and get it, and he did. He obeyed. You took the belt. You spanked him. Why? When you spank a child with the belt and don't have a reason, that's called ABUSE. Just spelling it out for you, buddy. It's called abuse.
That was years ago.
I got spanked by a belt and wooden spoon by my mom for years.
Board. Okay. So the question about the CPS.
He's controlling that narrative. Let's stay on board, buddy. Don't you talk over there, because I have something to say.
Thing that came up to play that everybody wants to tie to this belt is not what it was.
You ask him a question. He never lied to you. He did what you said, and he got a spanking. What is it? You're just super pissed because you are an abuser.
Okay.
Well, I think it was confusing because when you initially talked about it, you referred to him as an embarrassed 15-year-old. So
Yes, you did.
like it was years ago.
We thought it was like right recently.
Talk to Nancy Grace like this. She had him whooped.
Well, instead of
So let's
asking
clear it
more
up.
clarification,
Let's clear it
that
up.
should have been. So, as it stands, Sebastian went to school one day. He made a statement to a teacher. The teacher reports it to CPS. CPS comes to the house. That case has nothing to do with Sebastian getting spanked.
CPS came out because he told his teacher he got spanked. She had already been there before. You make it out like the lady just laughed it off and told Sebastian, you can't lie to me. Obviously, she believes Sebastian because, Mr. Chris, you were going to court for that. Just a few days after Sebastian went missing, you were supposed to be in court for the abuse Sebastian was suffering. Am I wrong? Prove me wrong, buddy. Okay? Okay.
That had everything to do with Sebastian didn't like being in trouble. So he thought by reporting it to a teacher, they were going to come to the house and they're going to take me out of the house and do this and do that. That is what the CPS case was about. And yes, I laughed at it because when I explained to Sebastian, very detailed, what happened, he thought it was a joke. When the CPS lady shows up and looks at him and says, Sebastian, you can't false report that.
A joke. He thought it was a joke that you asked him a question and he answered, and you asked him another question and he obeyed that command, and then he got whipped. He's an autistic child who has sensitivity issues. Spanking with the belt is like hitting him with razor blades, buddy. And you knew that. And you did not care. That is abuse. Gosh, he's making it very easy to understand why he flunked out on his anger management classes. Just saying.
That will get people in trouble and you can get in trouble. And then she explained to him what happens.
What did he say you did to him?
Can I ask you, what does that have to do with the price of eggs in China when it comes to the disappearance of Sebastian?
Because you told the story and there was nothing in your story that merited a whipping with the belt. Y'all, I'm serious. I can't with this man. I just can't. Thank you to Web Sleuthin for being polite, because I just couldn't have. Abuse, neglected, disappeared. Thank you, 5D, for what you're fixing to put out here.
One of the possible reasons for him to leave.
Here's what I'll say. Everything is on the table. Nothing has been taken off the table, period. That's the same statement law enforcement has made. That's the same statement I'm going to tell you every single day.
Everything is on the table. Even the light video. You know, the trash trucks. You're trying to convince us that a damn trash truck had lights on it that went two different directions in the grassy area. That's still on the table? Just asking. It's too easy sometimes, y'all.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that.
Say it one more time.
Do you not want to say that? But well, we can move on. So
No. I want to hear it.
There's a rumor out there, Chris. That your mom and your dad have Sebastian. It's been brought up to me.
Seth, you know darn good and well, you got a question about my
I'm
mother.
just asking.
You pick up the
Did
phone.
they take you somewhere to lead a boot camp or anything like that? And Kate just thought I wouldn't accept it.
I don't think Seth is being accusatory. I think he's just trying to clear up a bunch of BS that's been online.
Right. And I'm trying, and I'm telling you, If he's had this suspicion, he's got my mother's phone number. He can pick up the phone and call her. She is not afraid to answer any questions.
You.
Don't talk about this man's mommy now. Come on, Seth. What were you thinking? But good job, by the way, Seth. Way to trigger the shit out of this
I don't
man.
want to talk to your mom. I want to talk to you, and I want to talk to Katie.
Well, it's real simple, Seth.
To put it to the rest.
You have seen the video footage of Seth on Sunday. Don't tell me you hadn't. I know you have. You sat in the room with all the agents.
No, they didn't show me the video footage, buddy.
So you didn't see, you weren't sitting in a room with law enforcement, the district attorney, when they showed you a video, when you wanted proof of life, saying that you hadn't seen proof since Friday. When you've been at my house the first 3 damn days.
Sunday, buddy.
Chris, let Seth speak. Go ahead, Seth.
Chris, they showed me video proof of him coming out of Texas Roadhouse on Sunday.
On a Sunday night. You damn right.
Oh, you're damn right. Damn right, buddy. Proof of life. His father wants proof of life that he made at home. Chris.
Just Chris.
Seth, I got a problem with you sitting here making these accusations.
Ooh, he's pissed because Seth brought up his mommy.
Because if you got a problem with them, guess what?
Let's watch it.
I think we're just trying to talk things out. And I don't even know if this should be public.
Acknowledge you need on this deal. Law enforcement has talked to my parents, my whole family. Once again, the state.
Law enforcement talked to your whole family. Hey, Mr. Chris, has anyone been cleared? Because from what I hear, no one has been cleared. Not even your family.
Is true what law enforcement says. Just because you hear a rumor doesn't make it true.
Chris,
I don't think he said it was true. I think he's just trying to clarify.
That's not clarifying. No, stop. No, stop sitting here trying to defend his actions.
Ooh, don't defend anybody. But by golly, make sure you defend Mr. Chris. Come on now, girls. I'm telling y'all, this man makes it way too easy. Way too easy. We're going to go to this next one here. Thank you to Web Sleuthen for that one. He has a lawyer, guys.
And if you got a problem, all you got to do is pick up the phone and call her. Be an adult. Be a responsible.
Can you hear me, Chris?
Oh, I can hear you.
Because all I'm hearing is anger and attitude from you. What I'm trying
you should, Seth. You should.
You should, Seth. You should. Because you're not believing my story. Like I said earlier, a little toddler tantrum.
What you're doing is bullshit, and you know it.
And here we go.
Continue to move forward regardless of what the outcomes are. Right. Whether Sebastian walks in the door, they find him in the woods somewhere, or we never found him.
Right.
The end game is to bring him home, but the world and life does not stop this way never.
Right. They had cats.
And I'm allergic to cats. So, Mom made the choice and got rid of the cats. So we.
Mom made a choice to get rid of Sebastian's cats. Had no problem doing that. Kind of makes you wonder, did she make a choice to get rid of Sebastian too? Because you, were allergic to him? No, buddy, you were getting in trouble. because of what you were doing to him. And you gave Mom the ultimatum. Neighbors heard you. It's him or it's me. You make your choice.
She got rid of Sebastian's cats for you. Is that what she did to Sebastian? Remember, y'all were fed up with him.
But as for contact between me and the Proudfoots, there.
Yeah, because like Bella was gonna start kindergarten next Monday.
Sebastian wasn't very much like he didn't go outside very much.
He prefers to play. He prefers to play inside. Because it was typical for him to get up and go and rummage for snacks and things like that.
To be here last night and to go into their rooms and know that I wasn't going to turn the rain machines on. And I know that I wasn't going to turn their monitor on. I know I wasn't going to kiss them to bed tonight. It was that's why last night was horrible. I couldn't do it.
We have a better.
Did y'all see that smile on Chris Watt's face there? We've seen that smile on Katie and Chris's face too. A little scary because we know what he did to his wife and his children.
That is never ending.
Around here, and I really hope that all this can lead to something positive.
You know, they can try to make it a positive thing.
If she's vanished, like, I want her back so bad. I want those kids back so bad.
Take my son. I want to find him so bad.
There's no malice. We just want our boy home. Well, it's unique, you know. But staying on the safer side and just having like a lawyer or law firm do it for you.
Safer side. You don't need a lawyer if you didn't do anything. No, you don't.
Just be on the safe side. Get your family lawyer to handle that for you. You have a missing child. Why are you worried about a lawyer?
You're protected by doing it that way. Let's put it that way.
Oh, to protect you. Okay, got it.
Stay protected. Stay in that realm. Keep it narrow. Just one lane. Here it is. We're not deviating. We're not going off course. We're not going.
Oh, but we are, sir. We are.
No, we are. Yes, you heard that right. Chris Proudfoot admits to, quote, staying on the safer side and having a lawyer. Well, Chris, if you and Katie didn't do anything wrong, why do you all need a lawyer? See, that's why that Katie has these strange statements. That's why they're not coming out as much. That is why I think they're suspects. And that is why I don't think they're talking to law enforcement anymore. He just said, you know, keep your story narrow and don't change your story and deviate from it.
Thank you to Shay's Place. Thank you to Hindsight for doing this. Look, very close attention. Super extra close attention. This says everything that we've been talking about since we started watching all of these. Katie was told by Fox News to send in 5 photos of her son. Sadly, she sent 4.
Gone for more than a month now.
growing more frantic. 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers has not been seen since he left his Tennessee bedroom barefoot with a flashlight. Joining us now, Sebastian's parents, Katie and Chris Proudfoot. Katie and Chris, thanks so much for joining the program this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
So, Ms. Proudfoot, you put him to bed. You heard some noises in there. You told him to knock it off. You got up the next morning, and you haven't seen him since. Where do you think your son is right now?
Honestly, we don't know where he is. But now we haven't found any substantial evidence to locate where he.
Okay. I'm not paying attention to the words. Their words mean nothing to me. When you can't tell the same story twice, I ain't got time to listen to BS. But here's a picture of Sebastian.
He's been or where he went. That's why we're pleading for help for anyone out there that might know something or see something that could help us find him.
Ms. Proudfoot, was Sebastian a runner? Did he have a history of running away from school or running away from home anytime before?
No, he didn't have a history of running.
Mr. Proudfoot, you're about, I think, 3 hours away. And then you got the call about what happened and you made your way home. You've agreed to a polygraph. You haven't been ruled as a suspect. What do you make of some of the criticism of some people online, some critics?
Here we've got a video playing of him. And when we heard this video, we all just fell in love because he holds up his green cup and says, "Green tea." His green tea. Super sweet.
That they think that you're involved.
It's their personal opinion. It's sad that people have resorted to this kind of rhetoric and verbiage and harassment. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's their opinion. But the truth will come out. And then when it does, everybody will finally have their answers.
We can't wait for those answers, Mr. Chris. Here's a picture of Sebastian and I guess friends or something. Guys, pay close attention because this is Sebastian right here.
Ms. Proudfoot, did your son Sebastian have any friends that you think? Did he have a cell phone? Had he made any type of contact?
Not that we know of.
Pay extra close attention, friends, because we got 3 of the boys, 2 grown men, but we don't have a picture of Sebastian in here. Seriously? That's a mother of a missing child asked to give 5 photos of her child to show for the whole nation to see what Sebastian looks like. And one of those pictures doesn't even have him in there. Mother of the Year.
Ms. Proudfoot, you did decide to leave the home and you went to go see your husband, which I said is about 3 hours away. And some people have said that, you know, you have an autistic son who's missing. Why would you leave the home? Can you give us some insight on why?
There are a few reasons. We are posting flyers every direction we can, but at the same time,
Everywhere, but we put pictures up without him in it. Yeah, Katie. I ain't got time to listen to this BS. I just wanted to prove that point. 5 pictures they asked for. She gave 5 pictures, but only 4 had Sebastian in it. But we're supposed to believe her. She's a grieving mother. And if you notice, there was only 1 picture that he was halfway close to teenage age. Yeah. I mean, when I'm out looking and I see this video, I'm going to be looking for this little kid. I'm not going to be looking for that kid that she took a picture of sitting at Texas Roadhouse. But don't put that picture out there. She wants to save that for herself, according to her hubby. It's gross. But let's put a picture up without him in it. That is disgusting. And that is uncalled for. It's absolutely gross that a mother who has a missing child goes on national TV and puts pictures up. And you wouldn't even recognize Sebastian because we've been looking at pictures of him all along small, but these are even smaller. You should see the picture of him sitting in front of her hours before he disappeared. That's what he looks like. We don't want to see pictures of him when he was tiny. 100%, Melissa. I was just fixing to say that, girl. You reading my mind. Nina said they didn't take pictures of him because of his goofy smile, according to her daughter. 100%. It's gross. It's disgusting. Where's Sebastian? Katie, where is your son? The son that you can't even pick out 5 photos of. Hashtag 2 years too long, KK. Guys, I hope these snippets of these videos that we've been listening to help to refresh your mind that all these little things that have been said, been done, and all that. I tried to pick out some of the best ones that shows you exactly who they are. Who law enforcement has been working with. How many people been out there searching, but yet no sign of Sebastian in any form or fashion. The attitude of his stepfather, the man that was accused of abusing him, got really angry. All because they kept asking him questions. It doesn't make any sense at all. Guys, I really appreciate all of y'all being here. Thank you for hanging in there with me so we can get through all these, because the final one spoke volumes about the mother of a missing child. She loves her child so much, she's going to put a picture on national news without her child in it. I mean, what more can we say about Sebastian's mother and stepfather that he had to live with? It's gross. I appreciate y'all so much, guys. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me today. I'm going to be back again tomorrow. I'll probably go a little earlier during the daytime. So be on the lookout for that. We'll definitely do something. I might even get my crazy old cousin Debbie over there to come hang out with us. But if I do, let me just say this. She comes with the warning label. We might have to go to What the Fuss to do that one. But listen, I'm going to get out of here. Let y'all get busy. I'm going to go hang out with friends on the deck. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you to those who gifted memberships tonight. Welcome to our new members. And to Cecilia for her super chat. Thank you so much. And as always, be safe out on these streets, guys. Be on the lookout for our next video. And until then, love and hugs, everybody. Good night.
Bye.